tonight. I'm bringing home the blues. She knows I'm irresponsible, yet she's bringing home the blues. Bringing home the blues. I'll bring it home just to you. She wants the sunshine, I bring that too. I'm bringing home the blues. She looks for the rainbow, but it's nowhere in sight. There's no romance in the stars, it just holds in the night. When the clouds have all gone and the sky turns to blue, I'll be forever bringing home the blues. Bringing home the blues. I'll bring it home just to you. She wants the blue sky, but I got bad news. I'm forever bringing home the blues. So one of your bald guys, Richard, is perfectly cropped out naturally. So I don't know. I don't know if you're even interested in knowing about this stuff or not. Let's see. You know, as far as it being a bald guy, I mean, what's the big deal, really, right? Compared to what all the shit that I'm showing you, but it's just like I said, it keeps some interest. So his left eye right there. Because this is a timeline. This is why I'm saying this. There's 3 different images of bald guys, and what I figured out the other day doing that other moon video was that not this particular one I'm bringing you in on now. I'll try to get him in a minute, but one of them has a hairline that's up here in another timeline. So in one timeline, he's going to have hair, and then 2 timelines down or more, he's going to be bald. And then he ties in with this image because they all share some facial features. And I'm sure they're not the only bald images because I've seen others. Okay, so I'm going to move some light around to try to get them a little better. Let's see. Where am I going to see best? Here. Going down this way. Because then I get him. If I go too far down, I get him. There's this one. I think this is him. Yeah, I think this is his angle. Let's see. But his eye. Turn this back on. I'm not talking to myself. Well, anyway, eye, nose, mouth open, goatee beard, going around his ear, hair, but bald on top.
Took off for Montana.
I'm adjusting my.
Said it was your vacation day. But 2 days later you called me, babe, and said you had to stay. You done it good, baby. You broke my heart and ran away. Well, I'm so downhearted. I got nothing good to say. He told me it was over. Said to leave and take all my stuff. And you know, girl, ever since that day, I ain't been good enough. Done it good, baby. Lock my poor heart away. Now I got it. No more love to give you. I ain't got nothing good to say.
So her foot gets cut out of that timeline too. The tall image, female image. Her foot gets cropped out. Okay. And then let's see what crops on him. So he gets cropped out too pretty good. So eye, hair all up here. Huge face. Nose, I'm sure you can see him, right? Mouth here. So I can get his whole face. But then there's going to be 2 moon cycles. One of them's right here, the timeline. So I'll leave it back from the line a little bit. And then, so that's one timeline for him. And then the other one, my cropping tools are under other cropping tools. And then the other one's right there. So those are the 2 timelines that entire face, including his neck, is all on display. I don't know what it means from one side to the other yet. So like I said, they can only crop one way and then the other. You know, with the I don't even want to call it a crescent anymore. I don't even want to call it a moon shadow anymore. It's obviously not. And there's your bald guy's crescent.
Tell you what I'm gonna do before this lonely night is through. I remember every word you said. Put a gun right to my head. Do it good, baby. Yeah. Throw my life away. When I meet my maker, will he have nothing good to say? kiss your lips. And gently let me take down your hair. Softly let me kiss your lips, baby.
That's the wizard, but he don't look like a wizard at this angle. That's his nose, and there's the wart on the side of his nose. But he's got a full hairdo up there and everything right now, so he doesn't look like a wizard anymore. Just looks like a human. Pointing at this one, the nose right there. Hairdo up here.
So bad. And I just don't have another care in this whole damn world except to love you. I wanna be your guide, baby. Let me show what a man can do. I wanna be your guide, baby. Let me show you what a man should do. You know I'm gonna treat you so nice. Yes, when I make love to you. Real nice and slow.
It's one timeline. And that's the next one. Oh yeah. Let's talk to you about
Oh!
Do something different here. So this way, you know, so just so you know what I'm doing, I got this table of glass here on an angle, and I got the moon on paper here. I mentioned it in a couple of videos ago, but I don't know. One of the videos already is missing off my phone, so I don't know. I have a light I just dropped behind the glass now, so now this is going to be a different thing. And then up here I got an infrared light. Unfortunately, I got light coming through the window, unfortunately, but this is also does something different when you have the light coming from behind. It's nice to digitally collect the EM&C this way as well. Colors, lights and shadows, like I said, lights and shadows, because now you're casting lights from behind over the shadows, right? And then if I want to pass the light from my left to my right, I can turn this on, and you know I can also add a blue bulb. You know, I should shut the blue bulb off. I got a different lights and shadows, lights and shadows. So I have lights coming from several different directions. I may even put, just because these lights are so weak, put two of them under here, maybe even. Something like that. And I'm going to see. Now, shut the blue one off. There we go. So that's another way of doing this. I just want to mention these things, little tricks of the trade as we're going along, you know. And I will come back at night and do these videos at night as well. Because see, now I have control over my light coming from the back, and look at how much nicer I can get the imagery. The color is unbelievable too, by the way. Once you start pulling colors into it all, it's really incredible. So now, after today, looking at the moon, now we've already looked at the moon in so many different ways. We're talking about timelines. We're talking about the crescents. We're digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from the moon, what people call the moon. Everything's going to have to be renamed. We've been lied to about absolutely everything. I don't even know if the moon is really the right term. Seeing that it works more as it's the false creator / creator's clock, number one. Number two, it works as a voltage regulator to regulate the voltage for assigned energies being assigned to the bio realm. So it has other uses, and calling it a moon is just not good enough. It's just not good enough. People are going to think that it is. They've been calling it that all their lives. They've been calling the moon, and based on some lying ass heliocentric lie bullshit stories that should not be. Geocentric model as well, I believe, called it a moon. But that's not good enough, because that's not what it is. It's much more special than anyone's given it credit for. And it's got to stop. And this is no time for anybody to be fucking around, man. Everybody who's, anybody, just anybody's got to go look. No matter if you're not a movie star or a big star or whatever. You don't have to be. To better if you are, but who knows? Maybe you'll click on somebody that is a big star that will go look. But this is coming together quite well, actually figuring this shit out. So we're learning that these are the timelines. If everybody goes and starts looking at them, we see what images are cut out during each cycle with the timeline. I will go out this month and I will add these moon videos and get direct moon videos because I want to show Richard how easy it is to make videos of the moon himself anyway. So I will do videos on that and show you how to do it, and I will collect myself a couple dozen moon videos over the next 4 weeks, 5, 6 weeks actually, and I'll keep adding them. But we don't have time to fuck around and wait for me to do stuff. So for the time being, just go download some moon photographs, print them up on paper so that you can do exactly what I'm doing here. You'll have better access and easier to use. You don't have glare coming from the screen and all that shit. You can control your lights better. You can control your lights and shadows. That's why I say do it on paper. And then later when we get more advanced, I'll show you how to do it on clear plastic. I've actually got videos of all this same shit on the Michael Oziak channel going back 6 years. But I'm just doing it again. I'm a little better at it. I'm a little faster at it. That kind of thing. I know where all the angles of perspective are that I'm for the images that I'm looking for. If I come across new ones that I think are cool that I didn't notice before, it doesn't mean that they were added since I last looked. It just means I didn't see it because there's a lot of imagery. So it takes time to go through it all. This is the biggest fucking find in 10,000 years. What I'm showing you people is the biggest find in 10,000 years. It blows away all the, think about it, Thomas Edison and the light bulb and the invention of electricity and Benjamin Franklin. It was all garbage. It was all fucking lies. None of it was necessary. It was unneeded. The high voltage, the wires running all above our heads, causing cancer and all sicknesses from the high voltage. It was never necessary. Everything we want is in the true creator's work. We can use the true creator's energy for everything we do in here, and we're not doing it. We're doing totally opposite of what's right in front of our faces. I would start with this, and the mineral streets is the next thing. Everyone has to go out and recognize and have an appreciation for the mineral streets. They're a group of humans dump sacking your fucking earth every day, all constantly, because they're just going around with the sun. They're just following the fucking sun around and trailing right in front of the sun as it's going around. And then you wouldn't believe all the damage. And the thing is the trees are another thing. It's another issue too, because they're using up all the water. They're also part of the fungus problem. It's not that trees are necessarily bad, but people are not going to understand that plant life and trees were not anything done by the true creator nor the false creator / creator. Some kid was running away from home yesterday. Every time that stupid scanner comes on, I get copyright strikes from that too. I don't know why, but anyways, this is really important, everybody. I mean, everyone should really go look at what it is I'm showing you. It doesn't take any time. I guess I'll mention some of the things that I was talking about Disney. Disney uses several images that are in the moon, and when I get to them, I'll show them to you. One of them is right over here. Anyways, Disney, I'm looking for her as I'm talking to you. I know where her layout is, or this is one of her eyelashes. I'm just trying to get her, find her angle. And I say her, they have several of them. One of them is the giant that Disney uses with the big lips. And many of them. You know, this is, again, the ones that I didn't notice, but I was watching my videos back, the videos that I was making for Richard, And then I don't see her. She's over here. Her eyelashes here. She's going the other way. There's an angle for her. When I come across her angle, I'll show her to you. And then just because I don't even know where in Disney. She just looks like a Disney character. I don't know if she's like the face of the Tinkerbell or something along those lines. I don't know. But I'll find her later. But anyways, I was watching videos back and I found. Not this one. It's not this one. Because the I know his mouth. I always seen that one, but there was another one with a beard. The fuck is he? Oh, because this stupid fucking. Not easy doing all this shit by yourself either. Where the fuck is he? I just seen him. He just caught my eye. That's why I wanted to. Let me see this angle. Ah, shit. He was over here somewhere, and he had a goatee. From a certain angle, he had a goatee, and I didn't see him before. And you would think that after looking for 6 years, it was just what I'm saying is that was that him? Is that him? That might be him. It might be him here because he's got the mustache. I'm gonna come back out and see, but right now while I'm at this distance, just so I don't lose this face again. Eye, nose, mouth right here with the mustache, with one of those biker mustaches, right, or whatever they call them. I don't see the goatee on him. Let me keep coming. Oh, there he is. Yeah. It is him. It is him. Because then, look, he's got the facial hair down here, too. So I can find his perfect angle. I just never seen him with the goatee before. And then, of course, it's image within image. So, that makes part of the issue. So I'll come down here and back out a little bit and go eye, nose, mouth down here. And then we can get his hair doing. I can give you a little bit of color because I'm at a certain angle that I can give you some coloring on him. And he's got a neck and everything too in that one. And then you can see in that same bald guy image that I was using before, but from a different angle, you got eye, nose, mouth down here with the goatee looking off in, that direction. And then we can use an eye from both of those characters, it looks like, if I do this and come up with this one. Yep. So we can take his eye and that eye from both of those characters, use it with this nose, this mouth, same goatee for that image. I don't have the cropper, but I can try to get it in there. There he is. Somewhere around there. I'm going to move my cropper out a little bit. There he is. Ramp. That guy. And so on and so forth and all that kind of jazz. Let me see. I'm dropping shit everywhere. Got shit everywhere. I gotta watch the time. I don't know. One of those videos just died on me for some reason too. I gotta go shut that stupid thing off because if I don't talk over or play over it, then that'll fuck me up too.
right next to me. Honey, won't you lay down? Lay down right next to me. You know I was born to make you happy. Yeah, all you have to do, groove with me. I got a good mind to give up living and go shopping instead. I said I got a good mind to give up living and go shopping instead. To pick me out a true stone and be pronounced stolen. When I read your letter this morning, baby, I was in your place in bed. When I read your letter this morning, baby, I was in your place in bed. That's when I decided I'd be better off instead. The letter read, it's no use you looking for me, baby, or ever hoping to get me back.
So I'll take advantage of this time because this video's almost over now. Oh shit, is it over? No, 30 something minutes. All right. All right, so I'm pointing out these timelines that I'm finding. I'm learning that the moon has timelines. I want to point out to you that what I'm noticing is that I've been talking about the last few videos now. The images are being cut out by these timelines, full images. So whenever we see a full image, but what I want to keep our mind on as we're finding all this and as we're looking at it, we meaning all of you, because really it should be all of you that are looking and not me. But anyways, as you're looking, keep in mind that the moon is further and closer to us in the sky, right? So as it's further and closer to us in the sky, these timelines are going to be cutting off certain images that are more clear to the eye, even from the ground. Because I can make out images even from the ground all the time. I can see a lot of the ones that are way out here. I can see them. I make them out because I know what they are, and because I know what's there, I can see it. So what I'm thinking is going to be happening here as we keep finding these timelines, and now I'm finding which images each timeline is cutting off. So it's really just a matter of watching the moon all the time so that we physically watching the moon, not just playing games and going to fucking NASA for our information or going to Elon Musk for our information. They're all liars. We have to do this on our own. What the hell am I at? I'm over. What the hell, how many minutes am I at? I think I might have went, I don't know what I'm at for minutes. I think it went over my hour. So that means that as the moon's going through the sky and as it's crescenting, we'll talk more about crescenting another time, because there's two things about the crescenting. Like I said, it's an electromagnetic nanocarbon system. So if the lights go out behind certain areas of the moon, it's going to look like that crescent. Number two, second thing about the crescenting, I'm noticing crescenting a little bit on other ends. So what might be happening, and I have not looked into this yet, I'm going to try to build it as part of my model. So this is the first time I'm trying this, so hold on a minute. So I don't know if it'll work or not. I'm looking for another perspective, another visual perspective to answer the actual crescent, because we know that this well, I don't know if the stars are shining. I have to look into that too, I guess, then, because let's say the moon's crescent on the night, particular night that I'm looking for, because I don't know how these cycles are even going to work yet. Yearly, monthly, hourly, by the minute, I don't know how down to the time it is. But let's say if I pick one of these timelines, and at the time that the moon is in the right cycle, because that's another reason why we should be going by the moon map model. If I'm right about all this, then we should be definitely going by the moon map model, because that's going to depend on where all the heavy metals and minerals are on the earth. So all these dark areas, so far my conclusions on the darker areas are there's some areas that have been showing human influence. In other words, if you're dampening the power, the energy that's coming down from the stationary stars through the moon, through our first moon, and if you dampen that by a big bio atmosphere, a lot of trees, a lot of bushes, a lot of humans, a lot of bio shit, and you're dampening the signals that are going through. And I believe that's exactly what's happening with the really dark areas. There's a lot of dark areas. It doesn't mean it's going to change the imagery. I don't think you can. I don't think any human can, because if the false creator / creator is not even able to change the imagery that the true creator builds with, yes, you can add heavy metals and minerals, and the true creator's builders will build whatever you want. But that doesn't make us the miracle workers. And the same thing goes for the false creator / creator. He's built this biosystem, but he still cannot what's the terminology I'm looking for? I guess if I compare it to, like I was explaining before, that humans have stolen the false creator / creator's work and divided Adam. So in other words, that's where all the other species came from. Matter of fact, that's where all the ocean life came from. That's where all the insects came from. That's where all the other creatures that are not in the true creator's work. That's one of the ways that you can determine. Like, I'm standing here in my house, you're there in your house. We're divided. We're separate from each other. The true creator's work is solid from the veil to the ground and then beyond, but I can't prove that yet. But from the veil to the ground, it's all one. It's all one. He doesn't see it as this is the face of this and this is the eyes of that, and that's not the way the true creator sees it. And the true creator does not call them feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast either. We're the ones that put these names and labels on these things as we began to see them in our around us or whatever. And most of the names are probably all bullshit and lies and probably set up to hurt us in the first place anyways. But anyway, sticking with the story. So there's a few things that I need to still find out. I'm gonna stay calm about it, but I guarantee you these are the false creator / creators timelines that we're looking at all over the place in the moon, and there'll be some explanation for that, and then I'll be looking into a few things. This is a really good though. This is really good. I hope that others are going out there and looking around a little bit because it's really incredible. It really is. I'm only at 23 minutes. I guess I can try to turn some music back on, not interrupt.
There's no use you looking for me, baby, or ever hoping to get me back.